Today I will be reviewing The Real Housewives of Atlanta Season 9, Episode 11. The entire premise of the show is to follow socialites around Atlanta and kind of just see how they live. So let's get to the review scene by scene. So the opening scene starts with Phaedra and Kenya. Phaedra took 150 children from Flint, Michigan that suffered from the lead poisoning on a camping excursion for a little fun and relaxation. And as you know, I'm from Michigan, so this was a project near and dear to my heart. I really like Phaedra for this. I think it was an admirable thing that she did, and I just think she puts her money where her mouth is. It's fabulous. So there's not too much more she can do to get on my shit list. Like, I really like Phaedra. As far as Kenya's concerned, Kenya's not all bad all the time. 5% of the time, she's pretty decent. But that's only 5% of the time. So if you catch her during that 5% of the time, she's okay. She happened to be okay during this project for the children. She was very inspirational and really good at trying to motivate the kids. So that was good. But when she got back to Atlanta, immediately, a huge transformation. She went right back into the horrible Kenya she is 95% of the time, just as quick as this. Next we have Porsha and her new guy named Todd. So I don't know if this ever happened to you before. When you were a little kid, have you ever scraped your knee and you're just playing around and you don't feel a thing and someone goes, "What is that?" And you look down and you see the blood and then you scream for bloody hell. Like, the pain kicks in just like that. That's kind of what's going to sum up how I feel about this scene right here. So Porsha has a new guy, and he seems to really, really like her. I think he would, if the timing was right, have a family with her, the whole nine. I think he's cute. I didn't think anything was wrong with him. Now, one thing, I was like, he's so cute. I said, oh, good. I'm so happy for her. But it went from happy to suspicion in a matter of seconds. Like, faster than you can blink. Because when he told Porsha that he quit his job, I didn't think anything of it. He quit his job to be with the woman he loved. I'm like, okay. It wasn't until Porsha's face was like this. What? You did what? Huh? And she had a horrible reaction to it. And I thought, why is she acting this way? It's got to be something here. Then I started reading too much into the scene, because that's what I do when it seems like something going on that I don't know about. Then I start looking for clues. So I'm trying to figure out why she's so scared because he lost his job. Is he a deadbeat? Did he expect her to take care of him and the kids? Why the hell you quit your job? She's got to know something we don't know. And so, as we all know, sometimes cute ain't enough. So I'm going to need a full background check on Todd's ass because something ain't right. And Portia's feeling it. You know, why would she react that way? She's no Kenya, right? She's not just going to make a guy do everything she wants on her whim, and he's not going to just hang in there till he gets tired of it and then start busting out her windows, right? That's Kenya. That's not Porsha. But Porsha just gave me a real funky reaction, and now I'm extremely concerned. I mean, did you look at those fingernails when he was eating? I mean, I'm not letting nothing slide. I got my eye on you, Todd. I got my eye on you, because something ain't right. And Porsha could feel it. It's going to come out. We'll see. In time, it'll come out. In the meantime, you got to get your ass a job. What does this look like, a free-for-all? No, you're a man. Go do the man things and get a job. And stop waking her up in the middle of the night for a little clang. Don't you know she work all day? By the way, just in case you didn't know, Team Porsha all day long over here. Next we have Bob and Sheree. I think it's adorable that Bob is rolling out the red carpets to get Sheree back. He He took her out to eat. He's been wooing her. He's apologized. He is the kid's father. And I always think that if there's a possibility to reconcile and put a family back together, that's what you should do. And so I applaud him for doing that because, they have kids together and they were married before. So, and it looks like he learned his lesson. Well, at least I thought he learned his lesson. Till he got his big ass on that stage. I don't know, he was like, look, he tried. I mean, she must like it. She married him before. I mean, what? This is a lot. This is like a whole lot going on, Bob. Now, I like your personality. I think you're hysterically funny. I think I never knew Asshole Bob, the one that they talk about. So I like you a lot, but I ain't gotta date you. And, but I really think you took a risk by doing that cabaret dance because you could have wrote the whole show. Like she could have been But I think Sheree really likes you. I mean, she's seen the whole thing before, all the sweating and all that, but she knows what's in your heart. You're Cairo's dad. Kudos to you two for getting back together. If you can make it work, I always think it's best for the family to make it work. Don't listen to what other people say. Don't throw it away if it's savable. But no more striptease acts, Bob. I can't, at least not on TV. I can't take it. I can't take. Now I said I like you. Don't make me not like you. No more striptease act. Okay. Now we're on the same page. Moving on. So now let's talk about the grand finale, the final act that didn't make any sense to me and probably nobody else. There was a lot of missing parts to this. So let's just go over it again because I'm confused. And I don't like being confused, okay? I don't like it. Now, Phaedra wanted everyone to go on a trip. Okay, they go on a trip every year, so fine, that's cool. But then Cuckoo Bird Kenya said, was she saying she's not going because Porsha's in anger management class? Or she says she's not going because she wants to know what Porsha's triggers are. Whatever the case, what's that got to do with you? What does it have to do with you? What does it have to do with the trip, Kenya? You're back in crazy Kenya mode. I told you 95% of the time, you're just cuckoo. I mean, you just started a big ass mess because that's what I think you do. I think that when you get bored, you start shit and you just start busting up relationships. That's probably what happened with Matt. You probably did something to provoke this boy. Like, you don't know how to sustain relationships. I mean, just ask Marlo. Like, you cannot keep a friend. And boyfriend, man, cat, dog, nothing. You can't sustain relationships. There was no reason for you to go for Porsha like that. She wasn't really doing anything. Anger management is her business. She'll tell you if she wants to. If she doesn't, back off. Because, like, what did you say when someone brought up Matt? You said that's none of your business. Well, her anger management, none of your business. Like, you're just a shit starter. You're worse than a shit starter. You're like a crazy, manipulative shit starter. Everybody knows you have a problem. Something is wrong. But you get away with murder. And it's starting to really get on my nerve. Now, you started this argument with Porsha. You wouldn't let her walk away. You just kept at it. You had a reason why you started this. Something's wrong with you. But let's cross back over to Candy. Candy, why are you intervening in this? What do you have to do with this? She said don't piggyback. You would have thought she said something about Mama Joyce, about Todd, about your kid. She said don't piggyback. She was being attacked at the table. You start cussing and running up on somebody like you gonna do something and you get your ass on here. Candy, I don't know what's going on with you. You used to be my girl. You used to have the best life. You used to have the best husband. You were the richest. You were the best. So what happened? What is going on? Like, that is no reason, because someone said, don't piggyback me. And she clearly was being attacked. All eyes was on her. Y'all were asking her personal questions that she does not have to answer, because that's none of y'all business. But you decided to go in on her and start cussing like you in the streets. Like you gonna do something. For what, Candy? I'm not understanding you. Like, it's really hard for me to stop liking you, because I really liked you. But I've given you a lot of excuses this season, and I really can't come up for a reason why you're acting this way. So at this point, I don't care why you act that way. It's just ugly to watch. And so you're just, ew. You're on my shit list. Like, I can't stand a shit starter. Maybe there was a little mama Joyce in you this whole time. I don't know, but that was not your fight to jump in it. Everybody knows Kenya is crazy. No one else kind of really jumped in it. Everyone stayed in the background except for your ass. Then we've got Sheree jumped in it, but she was provoked because you had Miss Crazy Kenya talking about things either she knows nothing about or she shouldn't be talking about, because it's none of your business. No one gets in your business and talk about Matt. Now, do we? Like, Kenya, you know what your worst punishment out of life is going to be? And that's going to be being with yourself. You're a trip girl. And don't nobody want to be around that. Don't nobody want to be around that. And it's just getting worse to watch every year. Look, you came for Porsha for no reason. It's ridiculous. You need to grow up. Candy, I don't know what your deal is. I don't even care. Y'all need to grow up. Get a life. And I hope this trip turns out good. But Phaedra, Porsha had a point. You're rolling with Kenya now. Don't trust her. Have you forgot what she did? Something is wrong with Kenya. Ask anybody that's been her friend. It only lasts 6 months and then it's over. Then she's on to somebody else. Something is wrong with Kenya. She needs counseling. If you allow her to come in and bust up your friendship with Porsha, now I know I said there's nothing you can do for me to not like you again. I might still like you, but I'm not going to feel sorry for you because you brought it on yourself. Leave this girl alone. Roll with your group, and that's it. Are you forgetting that we call her Crazy Kenya for a reason? Anyway, so that was this week's episode. I was really hoping to see Marlo again, or perhaps Nene, and I didn't get that wish. So that's what happened this week. Until next time, thanks for watching. Bye.